positioning into if I would have looked at Izanami's build. Full int Izanami, which I think literally just gives you more bleed. Don't get me wrong, I've done an int build on Izanami as well, but it had like Demonic and Braggy's Harp and Bracer in it. So that way I could stack the bleeds, but also still have attack speed. I don't really know what you're going to get out of full int. It's not much scaling on the alt or the 2. I don't. Like, I've literally tried, like, for content to do a bleed build where I'm focusing on attack speed and int to try and stack the bleed on the 1 and the alt, but, like, I don't know what else you'd use it for. Like, Book of Thoth and fucking Rod of Tahuti, I don't really know what you're gonna do there. I hate playing against King the Morgan. Oh, it's not the Morgan. W. What's up, Darth? Good morning. Thank you for the HelloFresh sign up yesterday. It still hasn't updated on my end, but, you know, it might not update until it ships. Whoa. It might not update in count as like a 1 over there, up there on HelloFresh until it actually ships. So unfortunate that it'll be hard to keep track of, but still we'll keep track of the honor system right now. Clumsy? Oh hey, yo, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's probably not going to count on my screen until it's probably not going to count on my screen until oh wow. Somebody help. Appreciate the raid last night. Hope the stream game's going well today. Yeah, they're not too bad. I'm playing against the Morgan, which I don't really enjoy doing. I think you die here. Oh, maybe you don't. I'm playing against the Morgan, which is my least favorite thing to do in Smite. Chat, if you guys haven't followed Clumsy, he also streams while also making the game that you enjoy playing. Wonder if I'll be able to hit Demigod today. Actually, to be fair, never mind. I wonder if I'm even am I even Masters anymore after yesterday? Am I even Masters after yesterday, chat? Can somebody check? I'm pretty sure I went like 1-6 yesterday. Very infrequently. Play games or make games. You gotta choose. Not really. Not really, but also kinda. What are you building? Probably Soul Gem. Probably Soul Gem. If that 1 minion. No, 2 minions on part. I don't think it. Where'd that go? Servers are still down for me, apparently. Are you Xbox? Are you Xbox? Nah, I won't reach him. Or where that rap went. I'm on Xbox. I can try and get like an ETA for you here shortly. I don't want to ask Clumsy. He might be on his off time here. Gotta respect their time off. I would have thought it'd be by today. I mean, to be fair, it's an issue on Microsoft's end with certifying the update. Usually that doesn't happen with Microsoft. Usually the issue is Sony. I would have thought it would have been up by now, because I think this has been a thing since Monday. Brother, I'm trying to read and help somebody from chat, Glavis. Somebody ban this guy. Clumsy, please. Somebody ban this other streamer I'm playing against. Ganking me while I'm actively trying to find out information for... God damn, man. It's depriving me of Smite. I need to hit Masters. I feel that. Done? He's banned? Alright, thanks. I'll let him know. Give me a second here.
An enemy has been slain.
Well, that was Glavis, right? Yeah, that was Glavis. Reported. Easiest report of my life. Gotta go to a meeting now? You appreciate you hanging out, brother? Hey, man, come here. I just want to chat. I think I'll get my cooldowns up, yeah? Why? Why am I bad at this game? What's up, Fear? How you doing? Not my SR. Who do we got in here? Inbound on my team. Last is Glavis. Big Tony. How's the update? Decent. Nothing overly concerning. Nothing overly concerning. I'm glad the God updates are over. As much as they were needed, I'm glad to get back to some other stuff other than gods, right? Some map like detailing, some quality of life changes. I'm excited for the team to be working back on like a variety of things other than just gods, because I've to be like biasly, like I've been good and chilling for about, I don't care about this. Let's see if I can you come here towards the tower so I can do Hercules things? Yeah, we got one hit there. Do you die here? I think you ult me, right? Yeah, that's what he thought. I'm excited for them to start cooking up some other stuff. I've been kind of good since about 30-ish gods. I kind of ran into the aspect where I wasn't like bored with the same matchups over and over and over. Might as well just grab that for now. Start going into Genji's. I've been chilling since about 30 gods where I was like, this is fine now. So I'm excited for other things. I'm excited for quality of life enhancements. I'm excited for some balance changes, some map changes, some stuff like that. So I'm excited for the other stuff. I'm excited for the stuff that people don't really think about. Something as stupid. You remember when they added those walls to the map? In mid lane and then like along the sides. You know how in the mid lane there's like walls now like along the tower instead of just, you know, the map being separated just by like stones like this? Stuff like that. Too bad. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, brother. Stuff like that is stuff that I really like. Or even just like the menu changes. Oh no. I asked the question that instantly got an ad. You said nothing overly concerning? No, like the new gods feel fine. There's not like any that thing that pops up. I would prefer an ability to turn that off. That like red circle that pops up because it draws my attention to it. Some random little things like that here and there where, you know, like quality of life things like, yo, can I turn that off? Because it was popping up like a lot yesterday, and I think it's something that talks about like maybe server stability or ping or maybe something like that, but it's really distracting. Little small things like that here and there. The gods feel fine. The healing aspect of like these gods that dropped in and the healing meta doesn't feel all too bad because I think it doesn't feel as bad because it's made people more focused on the healing aspect in the game. So there's people that are actually buying anti-heal now. So it actually doesn't feel as bad. I thought it would be really bad, and I was like, healing just kind of feels like way too strong right now, but I think it's just because my teammates' refusal to buy anti-heal, and now that everyone knows healing is strong, more people are buying anti-heal, so I'm like less... I get a kill here, right? Yeah. So actually, like, the fact that anti-heal is... Or the fact that there's more healers in the game, and we just added Afro and Pele, who have decent amount of heals, right? I think people are actually finally buying anti-heal, so I actually think, like, itemization-wise, it's fine. The only major issue I still feel like with the game, and it, like, kind of touches on, like, what Weekend said, I don't feel like the game is easier in the aspect that abilities and autos are actually easier to hit, because I think that's like what he had said in that one video when he was talking about Bobby's video about some of the concerns they have about with the core gameplay feel. I actually don't think that is. I think CC just still feels so strong, not on a cooldown basis, but maybe DR wise, that stuff is easier to hit because it's very easy to get locked down at the moment. Have you tried the January build? And if you didn't, are you planning to try it? I don't know. I don't know what that is or what you mean. Sorry, hold on. My laptop's dying back here. I don't know. I don't know what that is. You called me a weirdo the other day when I dived your under tower. You owe me an apology? No way, brother. I call anybody a weirdo who dives me. Don't take any trash talk I say in the middle of a game as serious towards you. It's more or less just for content purposes. What are those signs that show up? I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like it. Whatever that is, it makes me look at it every time. It makes me look at it every... Stop. See, I hate it. If I could turn that off, I would. Somebody remind me to relay that under, like, UI or quality of life or something like that. I don't, like, mind something popping up, maybe notifying me that, like, maybe there's server instability or maybe even just connection issues on my end. But... And I know it kind of seems like it's out of the way, but, like, I don't like it. Did you just blink? Did you? Did this? He just halted. I think those are playing too frequently at the moment at a more annoying threshold, but yeah, agreed, all those should be settings available to turn off. Yeah. It might just be me, too. When I get a UI I like, if something is... Like, I'll give you an example. Like, pet peeve-wise, I get really frustrated with surrender votes that don't get voted on, and it just sits there. Just because there's something extra on my screen... Yo, do you know what this brings me back to? This brings me back to the subbed versus dubbed debate on anime. There's something about subtitles being on the screen at all that draws my attention down to them, and it doesn't let me fully... Maybe it's just something wrong with me. Well, I mean, not wrong with me, but you know what I'm saying. It's the same reason I find a hard time Like, there's people who... Just take that. There's people who have subtitles on even in the native language that they speak. Oh, what a blunder. Can you try and... Hey, man, can you try and rat me? Thanks. You should ult. They said the January version of the game was beta will be available for the pros. Oh, I mean, I'm not really allowed to talk about anything that, like, I'll have access to. If you're asking, like, have I play-tested stuff early? Pretty much all the time, the answer is always yes. Whatever they've allowed us to test, ambassadors-wise, like, we have flash tests of a lot of new things coming out that they haven't talked about yet. I'm not allowed to talk about any of it, but if you ever ask, there's not many flash tests that I miss, especially if there's something new. I might miss a flash test if there's, like, if I've already seen it or tested it or know enough about it. But the answer pretty much is always yes, I've seen it or yeah, I know about it. Yeah. What's the question mark on the screen? I think it's packet loss or something along those lines. But yes, the January version of the game, I mean, full transparency's sake, right after the layoffs, we had access to the timeline and things that were going to be added to the game about 2.5 months ago. which is why I've been adamantly like, you know, just wait, you know, wait, let him cook. You know, you guys will see some of the stuff I'm excited about. I just can't talk about any specifics. But yeah, so I know all of the stuff that's coming and how it feels and what it looks like. Yeah. It pops up every time I make a questionable play. No, it pops up every time you guys make a stupid comment in my chat. You guys remember when Pharma was here yesterday and that fucking thing wouldn't go away? Well, now you know why.
Be careful left. Enemy missing.
You guys remember when Pharma was here yesterday? He's probably here right now, so let me check the viewer list. Yeah, they're cooking, brother. Like I said, I'm excited for the God stuff to be done. While I do think all of the gods were needed, and I think this was the right decision to accelerate the God schedule, I am personally excited from a selfish standpoint for all the other stuff that's coming. That stuff is what I think is really going to draw people back in. The weekend player numbers were a bit disappointing, though. The weekend player numbers were a bit disappointing, but again, Marvel Rivals came out, Path of Exile came out, and it was a weekend right before a God release, which is usually when the player base suffers the most. So.
Your right tower is under attack.
Went back up to 1,500 yesterday. It'll be interesting to see what we're at for the rest of the week, but
An enemy has been slain.
viewership's been solid. Viewership's been solid, and our viewership's been solid, selfishly. So. We're averaging about 170 viewers for the month, maybe a little bit more. Finally got friends to play with, but I'm not allowed a 3-man queue. Did they remove 3-man queue? I've seen since last night, they probably have. They probably have removed 3-man queue. I don't know if that's intentional or not, or if it's on an old build of matchmaking, because sometimes that happens. Max hasn't responded yet as to if that was purposeful or not. It's very possible that he might just be testing a patch without the 3-man queue to see what the quality of matchmaking is, because he just incorporated it last patch. So it's very possible you see a patch without it to try and test and see what that does for the quality of the accuracy of matchmaking or the wait times. So it's very possible that 3-man queues might be turned off for a split while they gather data to see if that's something they... I think you die here just because of this.
I will still haunt your thoughts. Double kill.
Wow, you're so cool.
I haven't played Herc in a while, but he's not felt great. But the breastplate buff, he might be good again. He just got buffs, too. He just got buffs to the attack speed on his 3 at all levels, and then the base damage of his 1 and his 2. I don't think Herc has felt as bad as people have said. I just think the other well, I guess that's subjective. I think the other characters have just felt better. I think there's just been more options out of the solo lane. I still think he performs well in the areas I want him to perform. Who are the bands now? Probably Afro.
Enemy missing right. Bring it on.
I think we're getting to the point where we need 2 bands. 2 bands for a group of 40. But then again, a lot of that is going to affect... a lot of what would affect bans is probably going to be comp more than ranked right now. But I think 2 bans would be fair right now. But I think I'd be more interested in what the pros think in terms of what they feel like there should be for bans going into January. I think 2 bans is pretty reasonable for a group of 40 because you're going to have 4 bans out of 40 characters, so about 10% of the banning. And then, you know, we had 5 and 5. Right? We had 5 and 5 last year out of like 130 gods, so we were at like 13% ban rate Right now we're at 5%, right? So you could ban 13% of the gods if you could ban 10 out of the 130, right? So 13%.
Enemy team has destroyed the gold fuel.
Right now we are banning 2 out of 40. So what is that? 4%?
Your right tower is under attack. You have slain an enemy.
Thank you, Bobby. These ads are no joke. Yo, sorry, brother. Apologies. Ads are an unnecessary, or not unnecessary, a necessary evil, unfortunately, for me to afford to do this for a living. I know they're frustrating, though. I know how invasive they are is frustrating. All transparency's sake, I do choose the ad schedule. It does run like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of ads or something like that every 17 or 18 minutes or something like that. So it is my ad schedule, but still frustrating. Sorry, brother. You probably can't even hear me.
An ally has been slain.
And not everyone can afford a sub, or not everyone wants to sub to or spend their money on Twitch. I understand.
Defend the fire giant. On my way. No problem. The enemy team has destroyed the fire giant. Rampage.
How are we losing this?
The enemy
How are we
team
losing this?
has destroyed the pyramids.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-dum. Yo, Red K9, thank you for the follow, brother. Patient, thank you for gifting a sub to K9. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I do apologize for anybody that is subjected to ads. Like I said, it is a unfortunate necessity of doing this for a living. What's this power thing? So anytime anybody gifts a sub or spends $1, you get 1 power per dollar spent, or a different amount based on if you support a sponsor. Like I'll say how much, like if you sign up for HelloFresh as an example, you'll get 50 power. And then you can use power, like 3 power is a song request, or it would be like $3. 10 power is a god request, 5 power is a build, or you can use power to time out people in the stream up to 10 minutes at a time. So basically it's just your currency within the stream, to where if you like donated yesterday, you could still ask for a god request today type deal.
Your left tower is under attack.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
An enemy has been slain. Your left tower. An enemy has been slain. Still haunt your killing spree. Your left tower is under attack.
Xbox servers are still down for Smite 2 always on my day off. Yeah, sorry, let me let me try and get info for y'all on that right after this.
Your right tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed the gold fury. Have slain an
Let me try and get info for y'all.
double kill. Killing spree.
Catch up.
Sorry. sorry.
Let me try and get info for you right after that. If you hang around anywhere long enough, you'll get a free sub. Yeah, true. Yeah, like I said, apologies for the ads.
Your right tower is under attack. Be right back.
I've been in Obsidian for the longest time. I also randomly do this. Yeah, I mean, even if, that's why, and I know ads are frustrating. Yo, Patient, thank you for the 5 gifted. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifties. My stream is always kind. My stream is always generous. 5 gifties. What's up, Alexander? How you doing? 1 second. Actually, let me try and get you all that info. Let me try and get you all that info ASAP here.
Help! Behind us!
An enemy has been slain.
Bum, 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 bum.
An ally has been slain.
Bum, 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 bum. Just randomly do it? Yeah. Alright, I asked in the Ambassador Discord, so I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. Come on, Fang. There you go, attaboy.
Shut down. Your left tower is under attack.
9 subs on the day. I really wish HelloFresh would update.
Your left tower is under attack.
Yo, Jesus Christ! Maya, thank you for 20 gifted subs. Jesus Christ. What this? What do? Jesus Christ. Thank you for 20 gifted. I also do that sometimes. That is true. Maya does also do that sometimes. 785 gifted subs to the channel. Fucking wild.
Enemies at the fire giant.
The enemy team has destroyed
so
the
annoying.
fire.
One fart. Okay, never again until maybe next subathon. Possibly moving soon? Just like in the same area or out of state?
Enemy missing.
Thank you so much for the 20 gifted. I'm kind of worried about next subathon.
An ally has been slain. The enemy team has destroyed the
I'm kind of worried about next subathon, to be honest with you. Random question, what brand new god character do you think would be cool to add? Brand new?
has been destroyed.
See, like, they don't have anybody not in the game that I'm like, I really want this god. Like, somebody would have to give me an idea. So, my stressful job may not be an issue anymore. Out of state.
Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed.
Would you keep the same job? Or are you saying, like, you'd be done there? Or are you saying you could do, like, remote?
Your left tower is under
Ooh, I do really want Sylvanas. I do really want Sylvanas. When I saw that article that said Sylvanas would likely be one of the last ones, I think I contemplated being a doomer on Smite Twitter for a day.
Phoenix is
but then the game was too good for me to pluck me dead. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, never mind. Yeah, tanky boy. I don't know, I asked my boss if remote is possible. Maybe I should have gone, maybe I should have gone, beads here. Nah, because if they over-target me that much, no. Nah, I'll just go, X-Stone. Just getting options now. I want colder, not hotter. W. W. No? Hello? Thank you. Alright. This is probably one of the more competitive games I've had in a while in terms of, like, it's not like anybody is directly throwing, nobody is, like, really playing poorly. These are the games, if I had a full day of this game specifically right here, we'd be chilling. Don't feel like anybody's throwing. If my entire day of ranked was this right here, we'd be chilling. Just need that player base to pop up a little bit. I think that's one frustration that people don't realize. They're like, yo, all the games are just, like, low quality, and it's true, but it's not because of anything other than, like, the kids that used to be platinum are now the GMs in your game every game because we just don't have enough of the player base to fill in, right? Just, you know, at any given time, there's not 1,000 Masters or GM players on anymore. You know, there's, like, 11. All those plat kids that used to get in your Smite 1 games that it's, like, be frustrating to have them on your team because they just can't stack up to, like, the Masters players you're playing with or against. Those people don't exist. The plat kids are now the GMs in your game. Excited for free-to-play in the bump. 100%. It's kind of like when you talk about a business and you're like, sales solves pretty much all problems. Sales solves retention, sales solves profit, sales, right? That's exactly what player base will do. Player base alone will solve 70% of the problems that people complain about. Yo, thank you guys for the hype train, by the way. Player base will solve a lot of that. And also people getting new consoles throughout the holidays will solve that.
The enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
People getting new consoles, that'll help. The people, even just releasing it to free-to-play and even just doing the beta announcement as a whole will probably give a lot of the people that tried it in spring and just didn't really vibe with it for a variety of reasons. Those people, once they come touch it again, I don't think I've had a single person come into my stream that was relatively like, yeah, I didn't really feel that great in April when I played it, wasn't a fan. I don't think I've seen a single person go from that to like, yo, I tried it recently and say, I still don't like it. Anybody. And I'm talking about some of my community that were the most critical. The most critical people, even. We are behind on this, brother. You are better. We win here. We win here. Good blink, I guess. Is that game? I think that's game. We don't have to worry about left. That was a great steal from Pele. Nice jump. Oh, we had a big boy wave. We got 3 Minotaurs.